Good morning. It is day 11 of harvest. I have a meeting at 9. We're waiting for the ground to dry out a little bit more. We only have a few acres to get off at one field, and then we will move back to an area we were working on a few weeks ago now at this point. I have Jess from the Andersons is coming at lunchtime. She's gonna bring us pizza. If you haven't heard of the Andersons before, this is specifically Andersons Plant Nutrition. So they make nutritional products for agriculture. So like we get our starter from them for all of our corn. And then we got Ultramate Zinc. We've done that for 2 years with our side dress for corn. And I think they also have some foliar products. Some additives, stuff like that. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, I don't know. It's really nice outside. I'm gonna do my pull-ups now. I did adjust and now I'm doing 20 a day instead of 15 because I'm trying to progress, trying to get better. 15 was starting to get, not easy, but doable. So we're bumping up to 20 because I wanna get 15 in a row by Thanksgiving. I can do 11 right now, but then it drops off hard. Wow, okay. We did it. If you're wondering, Zoe, I didn't know you were planting a cover crop this year. Your field, it's so green. We're not. So this is all pretty much just header loss. I mean, these are all the beans that we could have harvested, picked up, had in our bins, but they are growing out here in this field. It's kind of hard to see because it's like, oh, my yield could have been a little bit better, but when we harvested, it was dry. Some of the stuff was just cracking already while there's still green stems and green pods on the beans. Just that hot, dry summer drought conditions just proved a little bit difficult in harvesting. It's frustrating to see. Once we get the first kind of frost, these will die off. But yeah, got my own little temporary cover crop out here. This angle really picks it up. Lots of beans on this headland right here. Kind of greens up over the field. A lot of my neighbors' fields look just like this. Yeah, but right here we cleaned off the header so you can see lots of beans right here. Looks like a chia pet's growing. Okay, here goes nothing. It's 10:06, we're getting started. We have this little patch here and just this little patch here. I have everyone else coming at 11, so JD and I are gonna get things started. Definitely still some water laying. I'm gonna park the semi on the cement, but I think we should be okay in this field if we're careful. Okay, I got this code. Shoe service lights may have been automatically turned off. Okay. This just a little off on my time of day. Gonna change that real quick. That's a wrap on this field. On to the next one. Okay, truck is loaded, headed to the next field. Well, headed back to the shop to unload it and then to the next field. Fueling up at the shop because it's just a little jaunt out of the way before our next field. I need to clean that off. I just did the remote display access with George. He couldn't remember how to get the header to unfold, so I was able to get into that monitor, tell him exactly what buttons to push. That saved a lot more time than me running over to the field to do it for him. Now, if you're not sure what remote display access is, basically I can see exactly what the screen looks like in the cab, so I can tell him exactly what buttons he needs to push. Okay, on top of pizza, the Andersons dropped off this lovely Yeti cooler for a wedding gift. Thank you, guys. So it just me, or does that look like that's about to not make it in? Nah, he's got it. Just got my repair bill for where the inside unload auger, and it was $3,800, and I can't remember, 38 something. Most of that was labor. The actual auger itself was like $1,475. So man, that feels like an expensive labor bill, but we didn't have the equipment to do it safely ourselves. Now some people did send me how you could try to do it yourself with buckets and the forklift and stuff like that, and not very safely. And I know we wouldn't have gotten it fixed as quickly, that's for sure. But we tried to do as many repairs ourselves as we can. But ouch, that one kind of hurt. I really hope that's just from tar spot. About being the person who's hauling, besides the fact that there is no air conditioning in the Freightliner, is that I have my water and my lunchbox, which currently just has one cookie and my phone charger in it, but I can't just leave it in one semi, because I know the minute that I leave it somewhere, I'm going to be stuck somewhere else and I'm not going to have my things. So just lugging these between the two semis is so annoying. Okay, I think this is load 3. We are loading on the road. There's not really a good place for this field anyway, and the ground's not completely solid. But I'm able to keep up pretty well. I have Colin coming in like 20-ish minutes, so I'm gonna have Greg haul, Colin run the cart, George in the combine. I'll have George go as long as he can. I'm gonna go pick up I see a few trees that are down. I want to get them out of a soybean field that we're going to be harvesting soon. So get that out of the way. I have a few other trees I could clean up on some tree lines. I have a couple different spots I could mow. So I'm just going to do a little bit of random tasks while I have everyone here. And then when George wants to head home, I will jump in the combine. Okay, got to get this guy. Okay, back at the shop. I pulled this thing off the battery and it had been charging all night, so I thought, I don't know, I'm gonna grab this one. I don't know if I just didn't have it pushed in all the way or what, but I'm only gonna have half of a partial battery. That's annoying. Well, Jane, this all died before I got it all cut up, but it's out of the way now. Okay, the salt is dead, but I'm going to pick up as much of this as I can for now. I just want to know how this bucket got here. There's a house in that woods, but like we've got a ways to the road. Huh. I think this is the third balloon I have found this fall. Okay, it is 6 p.m. They just moved across the road into a different portion of the field. I am working on this tree line. Got a good amount of limbs cut back, but I am worn out. I am going to go grab some water, grab a snack, and then I might take over for George now. Always feels good. Moving on to the next one. Got everyone situated. Greg and Colin haven't been to this field before, so I kind of showed them where to park things, get things going. It's getting opened up. I'm gonna go grab my dinner, and then I'm gonna switch out with George. I'll take it. Now this is the first time that we have harvested this field with having this waterway in here. So now we have some shorter rounds, and then we'll have a little annoying little triangle to do, but this waterway was very much needed, and I'm really happy with how well established it is. It's always fun having someone pop into the buddy seat. My friend Kaylee came and rode around with us for a while. Okay, it is exactly 10 p.m. and we are dumping the last stuff now. Gonna head home. Okay, I'm going to be smart and clean myself off before I go into the house.